You've been there before. Someone made a joke, and you were the punchline. Maybe it was subtle, one of those just kidding comments that feel more like a dagger wrapped in a smile. Or maybe it was out loud, bold, right in front of everyone. You paused, maybe forced a laugh, maybe froze, and after it was over, you replayed it in your head 1,000 times, thinking of what you should have said. But here's the thing. You don't need to be the loudest, the funniest, or the most dramatic to win those moments. You just need to be the smoothest, the smartest, the most unbothered. Because the real power? It's not in the punchline. It's in the comeback. Not always with words, but with presence. Let's talk about how to flip the script when the joke's on you, without losing your cool, your pride, or your peace. Let's start here. Why do people make jokes at your expense in the first place? It's rarely about you. It's almost always about them. Sometimes people joke to test the waters, to see what you'll tolerate. Sometimes it's their own insecurity wearing a mask. Sometimes they're jealous, and they don't know how to express it directly. So, they try to shrink you to feel a little taller. They laugh at your shoes, your ideas, your habits. But underneath that, they're watching you. And here's the real secret. Confident people rarely punch down. People at peace rarely poke others for entertainment. So when someone comes for you with jokes, just know. It says more about their inner world than yours. Now, let's talk about how not to react when you're the joke. Most people do one of three things. They get angry and try to fight back. They go quiet and let the room own the moment. Or they try to joke back, but they're flustered and it doesn't land. All three give power away. Anger shows they got to you. Silence without confidence looks like defeat. And stumbling through a comeback makes it worse. You don't need to fight. You don't need to fold. You need to flip. Here's how. First, laugh with them, but own it. When someone calls you out, and you respond with effortless self-ownership, you become untouchable. They say, "Wow, you're overdressed for this place." You say, "I raise the bar everywhere I go." They say, "You're always late." You say, "Consistency is key." Suddenly, you are steering the narrative. Next, flip it into a compliment for yourself. If they mock you for being quiet, say, "I don't speak unless I've got something worth saying." If they call you a nerd, say, "Appreciate it. Smart pays the bills." When you turn their insult into self-confidence, they don't get the satisfaction. You've made the joke work in your favor. Another powerful move? Ask a calm, pointed question. Not with anger, just presence. Someone says something slick, and you pause, tilt your head slightly, and ask, "Why'd you feel the need to say that?" Not with judgment, with genuine curiosity. Now they're on the spot. You've just moved from defense to control. And sometimes, silence is enough. Not weak silence. Powerful silence. You look them dead in the eye. You smile. You let the moment breathe. People expect a reaction. When you give none, but hold your presence, you take back all the power. This isn't about revenge. It's not about clapping back harder. It's about staying grounded, collected, and in control. The kind of person who doesn't just survive social moments, they command them. Let's flip the lens. Because here's the truth. Sometimes the jokes that sting the most come from you, your own mind, your own self-talk. That voice that says, "You looked stupid. You're too sensitive. You should have said something better." That voice? It's not always right. In fact, most of the time, it's just replaying old tapes. It's time to flip that script too. Instead of saying, I should have handled that better, say, next time, I'll be even smoother. Instead of saying they laughed at me, say, I gave them something to talk about. Instead of saying, I'm so awkward, say, I'm evolving. I'm learning how to own my space. You are not here to be perfect. You're here to be powerful. You're here to learn how to stay standing when the spotlight turns uncomfortable. And the more you do, the less it shakes you. The joke doesn't define you. Your reaction does. So choose presence. Choose humor. Choose control. Let them laugh. Let them think they won something. While you walk away with the real prize, peace, poise, and a story only you get to finish. Because at the end of the day, you are not the punchline. You are the plot twist. And when you master the art of flipping the script, you don't just change the moment. You change the energy of every room you walk into. So if this resonated with you, if you're ready to live smooth, smart, and completely unbothered, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because this channel, it's for the thinkers, the observers, the ones who don't just react to life, they rewrite it. Thanks for listening. Stay sharp, stay calm, and always, always flip the script.